YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here, back on Total War Rome 2, where we're going to be jumping back into the DEI campaign. This actually was the right Hannibal. I don't know why it wouldn't let me use his general abilities. That was kind of an odd deal. So we captured the Carthaginian motherland of Tyros, which is pretty exciting. Going to actually just switch that over to a fishery. And we don't need all this junk here. We're going to start converting some buildings. This province is still pretty upset back here, but shouldn't be the end of the world. Let's see. Just go with that one. That province ought to be just fine. Once we get some temples completed, it will certainly help. I think it's because, yeah, there's raiding going on down here too, which is kind of annoying. It's just this last little tiny fleet. Those guys are raiding and it's causing some public order penalties for me. I don't know if we can, yeah, we can raise a little fleet here, honestly, and that's probably the best way to handle this. Let's recruit or raise forces. I don't really want to keep a fleet here long term, but we'll just raise a small fleet. Got the heavy tower hepteras, is probably going to be my choice. Yeah, let's just dock him up here. All we need is a couple of ships. We'll just get a couple of firepot ships and we should be able to destroy that small fleet. And yeah, we'll just kind of keep going from here. Do we have movement points down here? We do. Let's move on Sparta with this army. We can't quite reach Sparta on this turn, but we should be able to get there shortly. Okay, we've retaken Navisos. Pretty soon we'll end up fighting Pergamon, which is fine with me. That'll be fun. And it is winter time, so we're probably not going to want to do too much moving around up here in the north. Let's see. Blana is pretty much easily in our control. We've got this fleet that was... How many more turns? We got 5 more turns of supplies, so just go ahead and start sailing around down to here. We're going to get these guys back over here and get ready to go attack the Cimbri up here at Albu, which is going to be a pretty far north operation here. We need to save a little money. We don't have a ton of money. We can issue an edict. Is that going to be here? Yes. We'll just do a tax rate edict. We can issue more edicts. Do we have one here? Tax rate. There we go. A couple of tax rate edicts isn't going to hurt anything. Should drive up our income. What's going on here, turn end? Let's go. Get a move on. Really not a whole lot else in front of us in this Carthage campaign. I think we're pretty much done. We just need to take the rest of Germania and sweep our way east. We've taken most of the Balkans at this point. The Spartans are trying to get around me and get back to my other cities. I'll just bring the army down from Navisos to make sure we can kill them. Okay. Invasion force lands. Sparta, return home, increase in rank. Okay, yeah, well, Sparta can try to invade me, but they're about to lose their home city here, and they do not have a very good force here. I could fight this. Greek garrison hoplites. It's just a lot of garrison hoplites. So, I mean, it's going to be kind of a slow grind-out battle where my crossbow just poops on them. I don't think it's going to be particularly interesting, so in the interest of time, as much as I would like to conquer Sparta personally, we're just going to do that. So I think that was Sparta's last province that they had a hold of. Got Hellas. This army is a little beat up. It's not bad. We could reach this Spartan army, but it's probably going to run away from us. let's just take this army and march down here to Epidamnos. And we'll be prepared to hit those couple little Spartan armies there. They're probably not going to do a whole lot to us. They'll come on. Okay. So yeah, we should have plenty of food in this province as well. These ones... yeah, these take food also, but that's okay. We got tons of food. So we'll be good. Is anywhere else we have taken recently going to have problems with patchy factories? Let's see if we can avoid that. I think we can. No patchy factories there. Tyros, yep, we better take care of this one. Okay, so we have Tyros. What's the other settlements here? We need to take Palmyra, Dura, and Antioch. Dura is controlled by the Arsacid Empire, which is the Parthians here. So Hannibal can move on Palmyra. No real Seleucid force here. Or I said Seleucid Pontic force. The Fist of Hamilcar, that's a cool name for Hannibal's army there. I like it. I don't really want that cattle ranch thing going on there, and I don't need the military building either. Dura will probably be the last one that I take here. I'm going to get some of the others first because there's no need for me to start a war with the Parthians just yet. We'll keep things a little more simple. We got this small fleet here, and we can attack the little raiding fleet down here. So, just auto-resolve this nonsense. Get rid of the raiding fleet. That faction's destroyed. They killed one of my ships, which is actually good because I don't want to pay the upkeep. And we're just going to get rid of all these units to disband. There we go. So we don't need that fleet there. So just got rid of their little raiding forces, and that ought to clean up the public order here considerably and allow this army to now come join the fight up further north. So that is good. Let's move on up to Germania. About to probably get some patchy factories up here. Yep, we probably darn near got some up in this vicinity. Let's go ahead and keep upgrading some stuff. We've used all of our money at this point. What turn is spring? So spring's a decent time to be on the move. But, so I think this is one of the last Swaby settlements there, and then we'll have to go to war against the Getae. Yeah. So, yeah, I do believe that's the last Swaby settlement, and this army is still recouping some of its losses. We could go ahead and just move it up here to the edge of Swaby territory, though. They'll continue to retrain, and the public order will be fine here for now. Let's see, so this fleet just keeps sailing. This province will be plenty happy without this fleet staying here. So let's take these guys and start sailing all the way down here too. They should have enough supplies to get there. Yeah, they got plenty of supplies. Same thing here. So we got those ships sailing. Did we use all of our movement points down here? We did not. We need to hit Athens. Let's kind of siege Athens and see if we can get the Greeks to come out and fight us so that we can get something more interesting going on there. And now I think we're ready to end the turn and see what happens. Got some unassigned skills though. Do we have a champion outside of one of our armies somewhere? Sure do. Let's take him and put him back in this army for some military training. And then let's get this other upgrades taken care of. The defenders of the new city. Oh, this is an army that I started training up back here in Medlon that's now ready to come join. I totally forgot about them, to be honest. Cultural conversion, minor diplomacy, let's do that. Rightful sovereign, reduce our empire maintenance so that we can get more income. Fist of Hamilcar. Can we not do anything that gives us the medium siege engines? Apparently not. Let's go into Siege Specialists. Then we can unlock it. Okay. Okay, now let's go ahead and end the turn. See if we can take some more provinces here. This has been a fun campaign. I've enjoyed the DEI mod. I look at the Seleucids are going to sail back and attack me with their ships. I don't have a good garrison force here, so it's predicting a valiant defeat, but I don't know. Might actually get a victory with this one. Nope. So the Seleucids doing a little counterattack on me. I have a lot of forces that are going to be in this area soon, so I don't think that that's going to go well for them. Okay, the Greeks are going to attack me outside of Athens, so it'll give me a chance to fight this. Should be fun. I just don't like the siege battles as much as the open field battles, and it seems like I end up having to fight quite a few siege battles. Not that I haven't done a fair amount of open field battles. We have Sacred Band here, Sacred Band Cav, a lot of Apulian heavy infantry, and the crossbows. So this army is extremely capable here. Might be fun to use some of the Sacred Band in action, especially if they have shield bearers, which they might. These look like some pretty decent hoplites, the ones that are in that picture there. I wonder if they have some of those crazy high armor peltas too. Crossbows ought to be quite good at taking those guys out, I would think. They took the rain, and it's still kind of weird how in Rome 2, when it's rainy, that like the ground gets shiny. It's kind of an odd effect that I was never super fond of, to be quite honest. Okay, I'm gonna run some Sacred Band on my left flank. Let's do Sacred Band cavalry on the other flank with elephants to support, and then we'll do Carthaginian cav over here. Keep our general to support in the center. Just kind of move up a little bit, fast forward some. That reflection is honestly kind of annoying. Like, it makes it look like the ground is polished because it has the water on it. It's not a very good effect. I'm gonna turn around and go this way so that we don't have to see it as much. Okay, my crossbows are in range. I'm gonna let them fire away. They're targeting a shield bearer, which mercenary Rhodian slingers, Greek archers. Let's target the Rhodian slingers. The shield bearer is a tough unit. Thurios cav. Agrionian Peltist. So the slingers just ate it big time. I'm going to pull my crossbows back. They'll have plenty of range to kill their enemies from behind the lines. I don't know why the AI is just like blindly charging at me with what little troops they have here. It may just be that my crossbows have them scared. Let's take these mercenary Agrionian Peltist out of the match. So there we go. Get my crossbows turned around and let them open fire here. That one shield bearer is still pushing in to attack me. These Agrionian Peltists are going to get wrecked. Okay, and now the shield bearers are eating javelins from all my Apulian heavy infantry. Yeah, they've taken quite a few. I'm going to go ahead and charge them. Go ahead and move general up over here and inspire these. Well, I hate how it didn't let you choose where you want to inspire. Okay, destroyed them. What is this? Thurios swordsman is their general. Let's just take out these Greek javelin men over here. Apulian heavies are actually destroying the shield bearers, and then my crossbows will destroy these Greek javelins. I'm going to let them just go ahead and do their thing there. I'm going to take out the Rhodian slingers next. Just finish them off once and for all. Okay, the crossbows definitely have those guys properly wrecked. Let's take out the Rhodians. I like this little one-on-one matchup. I'm just allowing the shield bearers to fight my heavy sword infantry. definitely a fight of two heavyweights right here. The shield bearer may be a better unit in the end, but it is a little bit outflanked its position, so I think my guys will do well. Take out these Greek archers over here that have just been firing at my Apulian heavy infantry. Citizen cav moving forward, that's kind of odd. Those archers are going to go down so fast, and they are. Their cavalry is not going to do any good either. On the front of heavy infantry, it's going to do very poorly. So we've taken out all their skirmishers. Another shield bearer moving up. This one hasn't taken near as much damage, so I'm going to go ahead and charge it. There's a lot of Greek reinforcements on the way. What is this? Thurios cavalry just out here shooting at my sacred band. That's kind of annoying. Well, I'm going to let them do it. I don't think they have enough ammo to really do too terribly much damage. I'm going to actually switch my target over to that cavalry. We'll put an end to that. It's killed more of my sacred band than I'd like. Some of the overshots are hitting my Carthaginian cav too, so I'm going to pull back a little bit here. Yeah, the crossbow fire is coming in, so it's going to wreck this Thurios cavalry. So those guys are going to be goners. Kind of a cool looking Jav cav unit. Okay. Crossbows for the win. That's all there is to it. A lot of skirmish units that just parked right here in the center. Let's target them. What do we got over here? The Greek local archers. Let's charge them with my cavalry real quick just to get them out of here. I'm kind of playing with the Athenians here just because I can. My crossbows are allowing me to play with them, I should say. Now this Apulian heavy infantry might get overmatched here, actually. My crossbows are firing into this blob of enemy skirmishers and doing extraordinarily well. Yeah, I don't think these skirmishers are going to survive that kind of barrage. We have a lot of enemies inbound now. And we're going to need to start wrapping up the flanks, get some cavalry charges, and finish this fight. Let's go ahead and start collapsing in on this flank. Let's bring our elephants up. Okay, let's keep taking out skirmishers with their crossbows. I'm going to go ahead and collapse onto the back of that, and I'm going to bring my elephants over this way too. So yeah, we're going to get some swordsmen into the back of that mess. Let's bring our general up a little closer. I think we've taken care of most of the skirmisher threats. Let's take these hoplites all the way around, and let's get these Carthaginian cav over here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, crossbows can kind of just hang out back here. We've got a lot of cavalry in position for rear charges. Our Apulians are holding up very nicely in the center, even though they've got a very tough match going on there. Where's my Sacred Band cavalry? Right here. I'm going to get some Sacred Band cavalry rear charges, and some elephants into this mess as well. Some Sacred Band infantry into the back of these units. So we're about to have a massive collapse onto the enemy units. My elephants got into the back of the shield bearer and is now going berserk. Let's actually redirect this cavalry. I don't want it to get into those elephants and get killed by the elephants. See, I've got infantry, cavalry, elephants, everything just really causing a gigantic Greek chain rout over here. Let's just get into the back of all these units. Yeah. So the elephants racked up 163 kills. The Sacred Band cavalry came in here. Yeah, so just a massive giant Athenian chain rout because the AI got outflanked. Look at the kills on those crossbows. They just wreck other skirmishers. It is not even close. They are so ridiculously good. Definitely a nice unit if you're going to be playing DEI. It's a good one to get a hold of if you're going to start anywhere near Sicily. Or Tarentum, I think you can get them down there too, or whatever they call that province in this game. These loadout screens, here we go. Looks like it's finally going to go. They have some cool pictures in the background though, no doubt about it. So the Athenians took a bit of a throttling there.
Have further orders?
the crossbow massacre. Yeah, the Greeks are going to take back a couple little towns here. It's not a big deal. This just give me a chance to wipe out all these little armies that they've got behind my lines. It will not last long for them. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Heirs to Phoenicia have ranked up. Slums at Dardania, awesome. I knew I would probably forget the slums somewhere. We have impassable desert routes right now, so we got Navisos. We need to tear down the slums there and fix it. Let's come down here and attack this Spartan army. Who's in a raiding stance. Looks like they are going to get away from me, but we'll just keep chasing them. We can easily take Athens at this point. Dang it, did we really lose my elephants? That's irritating. We should be able to recruit some more, though, once we get things kind of turned around province-wise here. We've taken Sparta. This army can come all the way back up here to Larissa, and we'll retake it from Athens. Athens is destroyed, and Sparta's not far behind them at this point. So let's see, yeah, that army is chased, that one's taken this, so let them replenish. Can we hire any mercenary elephants here? Mercenary Cretan archers, well I don't need them because I have the crossbows. Greek veteran hoplites. Peloponnesian hoplites. Why do those guys have like a negative on their melee attack? It's kind of odd. Not particularly interested in any of these units, really. That's pretty decent armor on those Peltas there, but yeah, I mean, I don't need a Peltast unit. Alright, so I think we're good. The last province they have is out here, and it's actually still owned by the faction that starts on Crete. So no big concerns there. Back up here in Germania, this army is ready to march forward to Istros. This one's going to be another pretty easy, simple auto-resolve here. The Suebi are not dead, but they are getting much closer to being so. Let's see. That might be their last army, to be honest. Yeah, very well could be. Still thinking I'm going to take this fleet. These guys take so long to move by sea, though, that I mean, it would take me some untold number of turns to get all the way over there. So part of me is thinking about just taking this fleet and putting to shore at Flevum. Let's see, so that's 4 more turns. They do not have that much supply, so go ahead and put in here. And you all can go ahead and make a stop there, resupply. And we'll just keep moving those fleets back to where we need them. We have the army at Medlon. We need to get them moving as well. The only thing I don't, I'm lacking, let's see, skirmisher units, which I said that I might be able to just pick up along the way. Well, I mean, if we're this close to Magna Graecia, we might as well go down there and pick up some crossbows. Or we could just come over here and see what kind of skirmishers we can pick up in like Illyria or somewhere else. That might be fun. So I'm just going to roll over and do that. Okay, back up here, we need to retake Tyros from the Seleucids. There we go. So this province, probably not going to be real happy with all the bloodshed going on here, but is what it is at this point. Okay, this army can now go ahead and move up to try and take Antioch from the Seleucids. So I think we are in pretty darn good shape here. We've gotten quite a few provinces handled. thus far. I think we can get through one more turn in. We don't have enough money to build the buildings here, so we're going to end up with... we could cancel the construction on that because it's not real important that it happen right away. And we can just put in some basic buildings here so that we don't end up with patchy factories, and we'll take care of the other one on the next one. Let's get these skills done. So the extra tax rate is definitely the way I want to go there. Our income is quite high at the moment, which is good. There's to Phoenicia. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep dropping the empire maintenance. Now we're all the way up to 20,000 a turn because of that. That is nothing insubstantial, that trait, if you put it on all your leaders. I like it. It's one of my favorite traits just because it keeps boosting your income. We can probably take the governors from some of those provinces and just go look and see if they have been converted successfully to Punic. And if they have, we can just move those governors forward into some areas that do not have as much Punic influence. Sparta's going to make some last-ditch efforts to just do whatever they can do here, probably. Yeah. Not going to work. The Greeks have been thoroughly defeated by my Carthaginian troops. And now we just can move on to Pergamon. So Pergamon has gone ahead and declared war on me, so it'll be interesting to see whether or not they're ready to fight straight away. If they are, they could get some of my armies a little beat up. Nah, they're just going to hit Navisos, which is kind of pointless, so they can have it. I'll be back soon. Yep, I'll be back. Don't you worry.
We will come for
The Cimbri are going to go ahead and declare war.
And nothing will live. No.
Well, the only thing that's not going to live is going to be you, but yeah, your little sneaky attacks on me here. So yeah, they had an army ready to come after me. That's fine. We'll just go kill them and retake our stuff there. I've got extra armies that we can drop off from Britannia that can start moving. Moving on in. So, got some counterattacks from some of our enemies there, but don't think that their counteroffensive is going to wind up being too terribly effective. Look at that, the Getae have gone all the way up to the North Sea. That's pretty cool. Running low on supplies. It's this fleet here. That's fine, just keep sailing. We'll get there. You got 2 turns left. The supply thing is kind of neat. I mean, it's not like it makes or breaks the game for me, but it's kind of neat. We will send this army over to get ready to help fight back against Pergamon. And got a lot of recruitment we can do here. We have an African elephant that's probably good enough. I don't think we really have to upgrade to the war elephants, even though they're a little better. So the question is, skirmisher-wise, I don't like any of those. Let's see what we can get from the mercenaries. Nothing here that's really tickling my fancy either. We'll wait till we get a little closer. And we have some armies here that should be able to go assist against the Cimbri. It is fall though, and we may not be able to make it all the way up to Rugion without hitting some very nasty winter attrition. So we'll just kind of see what happens on the next turn. But that army is pretty close to respond. And let's see what else we should build here. Maybe another... Let's just throw in another farm there, why not? Swaby army out here raiding. Let's try and wipe them out. That might be the last Swaby army. Where did they get to? There they are. Yeah, we're going to trespass on the Getae because I want these guys dead. Are they going to get away again? They already retreated once. Okay, there they go. They're dead. It just happened a little awkward. Okay, so we've taken care of them. Let's head back over to the Eastern Front, where I do believe we have enough moves to get up here to Antioch. Silver Shield Swordsman, that's cool. What else is here? Greek garrisons, basically tons of archers. Having a lot of archers like that in your garrison would be pretty nice. I'm going to continue the siege here. And we will build some siege engines. Let's get a battering ram, some ladders. I don't know that we really need all that, but we'll just kind of start stacking it up. And see if the AI will come out to fight us on the next episode. So I think we're lined up nicely for the next episode. We just need to get rid of this little Spartan army here. Is that the last Spartan? Yes. So Sparta is destroyed now. Okay, got our troops up to Pella. These guys can go here. Athens is a little bit upset, but it ought to calm down, I think. Let's get rid of this library, we don't need it, and we'll put a temple there to help with the conversion. And the small fleet might come in handy eventually. Let's kind of sail it around here to Athens. And let's see, this army was already moved, so we'll be able to hit the Pergamines quite easily. That's all the time I have for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. Heir of Carthage signing out. Next time we get back, we're going to continue the push here. See you then.